Good morning. What is today? Today's Friday. Friday. How are you? I talk so much about me. How are you doing today? How is your week? How are you feeling? How's your body feeling? How's your emotions going on? Um, we've had, I don't know, kind of a boring week ish, but not really boring. Still lots going on behind the scenes. Um, Sanj says, over here on the East Coast, I'm already having my coffee, but I'll be back to eat my lunch and chat. I know, it's so wild, right? Like, I was just telling Kyle, he's behind me on the couch. I was just telling Kyle that Pacific time is my favorite time zone ever. I really, really, really love Pacific time zone. I think it's just that you have so much of your day left over. I don't know. That's just me. I enjoy some Pacific time. Darren says, hello, all. Hey, Darren. Aaron says, hey, Jen, chat, and mods. Hope everyone is doing well. We are doing really good. Rhonda says, good morning, Jen. Good morning, Rhonda. Beth Ann says, hey, Jen, 12 here in Kentucky. I know it's so wild because everybody's on a different time zone. We'll be headed back that way soon. Poetic Justice says, hello, hope all is well. Love both of the channels. Yeah, if you didn't know, Kyle, he has his own channel, Bussin' Bethunes. And we had Being Bethunes, and before that it was Red, White, and Bethune. And this having two separate channels, I really like it. Like, you get two different perspectives of kind of the same experience. So like Kyle and I will both film a travel day for our own channels. And you get one experience with Kyle, and then you get a totally different experience with me. And so it's pretty cool. I love it. Ditch in Town says, good morning from Indiana. We love Indiana. Some of the best thrift shopping I've ever done has been in Indiana. Connected and Inspired says, what time is it where you are right now? It is 9:03 in the morning. Yeah, I've been up since about 6:30. I like to kind of wake up slow and chill. And then one of the dogs had an accident out here last night, and I woke up to that. And so, having to clean up your dog's accident has always just instantly given me so much anger and just rage and like, ugh. And so using it as an opportunity to be like, hang on, Jen, let's pump the brakes. They had to go potty. It's not a big deal. We're just going to clean it up, having to like talk to myself because I used to get so angry at that. Sandra Tro says, good morning from New Hampshire. Hopefully we'll get up to New Hampshire because we were up there before we went full time. We had an RV and went up for the summer and didn't get to spend a whole lot of time. So I hope we do. Beth Ann says, you look so happy and loving. Hi to all the family. Yeah, I'm feeling good despite there's a lot of things behind the scenes, that's going on. Like my AdSense got taken away because of a technicality, and you can't have like two AdSense accounts. And I submitted another AdSense account, but apparently that was my old like email through YouTube. And so they suspended AdSense for 32 days. And you can't find anybody online to talk to. So it's just kind of a sit and wait thing. So I did a whole new email that the next one is going to go to. So it's one of those things where, all right, we got to practice patience. This is an opportunity to just, this is a struggle and we've got to grow our way through it. Batty says, yay, I caught a live, but I'm at work. Hello, Jen and everyone. It's noon here. We will be back on East Coast time shortly, probably in 2 weeks.
Michigan's in Central.
No, Michigan's not. Is Michigan in Central? No, Michigan's in East Coast. Look, Kyle said, let me know. I thought Michigan's East Coast time. Wisconsin is Central time, but I feel like Michigan, I don't know.
Oh, it is Eastern. Well, Lansing. I wonder if the entire state.
Yeah. So anyway, we will be in East Coast time soon enough. We have not been on the East Coast. Like I haven't been on the East Coast for over a year and a half. it feels really weird because like this past winter was the first winter that we did not spend it in Florida. Kyle and I are native Floridians, born and raised there. And so this winter was kind of wild that we were not on the East Coast, and we were on our property in Mora, and then we left to go get the bus. But yeah, so we'll be back in the East Coast time. Vesper says, hi, Jen and everyone here. 5 p.m. here in UK and stinking hot and humid. Oh, sending you some of this cool air. Yesterday, I think it was like 68 degrees Fahrenheit where we are. And that's going to be hard to leave. I know so many places right now, it's insanely hot, really humid, and just kind of yeah. Jackie says, hello. Hey. Connect said, good afternoon from Massachusetts. Lorna says, 103 here, Jen. I am just here for the positive vibes and then getting out to enjoy the day. Yeah, it feels like it's going to be a great day. And I just wanted to, there won't be a video today, so I thought I would do a live stream. Wanted to get your opinion. What do you think about maybe doing 4 videos a week and then 1 day a week be like a coffee chat live stream? Because I think that would be, I love just sitting here with you and chatting and sharing space. And yeah, I think I would like to do that. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. Batty says, I'm in Catawba Island, Ohio. Ohio is such a sleeper state. I never knew how beautiful it was. Like we spent quite a bit of time in Cleveland, around the Cleveland area, and had just the best time. The art museum there is beautiful. What lake is on? Is that Erie? We got to spend time on Lake Erie. Like it was pretty cool. Hey Anna. Hi from hot New Mexico. We have heard New Mexico has been a little toasty, even where our property is. Our neighbor's been telling us that it's a little warm there. So we're happy that we're in the cooler weather. Tony says Michigan is East Coast. Aaron said Michigan is Eastern time. That's what I thought. Like
there's 4 counties in the UP that are on Central.
Oh, there's 4 counties in the UP that are on Central
but
time.
Not where we're going to be.
Oh, okay. So not where we're gonna be at East Coast time. DJ Diane says, hello, Jen. Are you still in Washington? Yes, we are. I have loved my time up here. Goodness gracious. This state has the most remarkable beauty, and the trees are some of my favorites ever. They just tower over you. And yes, it has been beautifully hard, right? Like there's always stuff and problems and struggles that come up. And I think being in this much nature has really helped us through so many of them. Lisa says, hello, Jen and everyone. Hey, Lisa. Sanch says, hello from Durham, North Carolina. Hot and humid and very, very drenched with rain. Oh, I bet. Those North Carolina summers, they get muggy. We've spent a couple vacations up in there around summer time frame, and sending you all the love I can, because that is hot and muggy and nasty. Rhonda says, hello from New Hampshire. Hey. Lisa says, 85 here in Virginia Beach. Ooh, that's not bad. Angela says, hey there. Hey, Angela. Lorna says, sounds awesome. Lisa says, whatever works for you. Vesper says, good idea. Sandra says, yes, it's real time. Yeah, I really like the idea of doing a weekly live stream. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to promise anything. There may be sometimes that it fluctuates, but I really like the idea of just grabbing coffee and sitting with you and hanging out and just chatting. Darren says, I like that idea. I'm glad you like that idea. Victoria says, hi from Mayfield, Kentucky. We're going to be rolling through Kentucky, probably making our way down to Florida for the winter. I'm thinking about trying to do like a couple of book events on the way down there. So we'll see. Victoria says, love your hair. Thank you. I gotta dye these roots, but we haven't been on Sewer. We were on Sewer at the last park, and I just didn't get around to doing it. You know how that is. And then now we're not on sewer. So Kyle's got to go take it back and forth, and we're using the bathhouse at the campground to save on water consumption in the bus. And so they don't allow you to do any colors or anything in your hair. So it's okay. Angela says, hey, Angela from Texas. Anonymous says, hi from Everett. We love, like, all these little towns around Seattle are so cool, and they all have a personality all their own. Like, it's really been neat seeing the different types of businesses in each one, and the coffee shops. And yeah, we've had a fantastic time up here. You have a beautiful state. Diane says, I'm visiting my son here in Portland. I've been here for 3 weeks now, going back to Fort Lauderdale in the days. Would be cool to meet you. We wanted to get over to Portland. Like, the days are just kind of slipping away. And we wanted to get over to Portland. So I'll let you know if we end up going over there. But probably we have a couple more things here that we're doing. And then we're going to be making our way out. Sassy Southern girl says, hi, Jen. The South feels miserably hot right now. Oh, my goodness. Yes, the South. Bless the weather's heart down there. Those summers in the South are just absolutely sweltering. Like, once we became snowbirds, right? So we chase like 72 degrees all year long. I feel like that'd be really hard to go back to that after being out of it, because, your body gets used to it. It's still miserable. But I'm sorry. Victoria says, can you say hi to my daughter, Bella Rose? She loves watching. Hi, Bella Rose. I hope your day is so amazing. I am so grateful that you're here and you like watching me. Found by Chance says, hope all is well. Been hot in Missouri. I did. When we took our van trip last year, we went to school UP, and we took our van trip. We ended up going through Missouri. State parks are absolutely beautiful in Missouri. We loved the state parks. It was so flipping hot. Kyle went to the Home Depot or Lowe's, whichever one, and he bought a portable air conditioner to put in the van. Didn't work out very well, but I believe you. Those summers are toasty. Victoria says, we watch you and your husband's video. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we love this. For YouTube just keeps calling us to do it. And when I was going through like my darkest times, I want my channel to be a place where people that are going through dark times can just come and be, without judgment, without guilt, without shame, any of those big emotions. Just loving on each other, because this life is hard enough. And when you feel alone, it makes it just feel insurmountable. So I'm grateful y'all are here. Rhonda says, looks like you have 2 New Hampshire peeps here. Sandra Toe, I'm in Concord. We want to do the Northeast. We don't know when it's going to happen, which, we don't plan very far out, and things switch. But we want to get up to the Northeast. We're big foodies, and Kyle says the East Coast has the best food. And so we want to get up there and try different things again. Oh, look at that guy sitting on the couch behind me. You're cute. How's it hanging? Angela said, love you guys, Jen and Kyle. Lindsay says, good morning. Love you, Angela. Good morning, Lindsay. Found by Chance. Hope all is well. Been hot in Missouri. By the way, my name is Chance. Oh, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Chance. I try to remember as many names as I can, because y'all, you're really special to me. When I say that I love you, when I say that I'm grateful you're here, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I am so thankful that you choose to spend your time with me here. Anonymous says, hi from Eloise. Darren says, Jen, it was in the high 90s where I'm from for 2 or 3 different days. That's hot for you, Darren. That is toasty. Lindsay says, I see you in here, Kyle. Elizabeth G said, morning, Jen. Whatever happened with the books you dropped off to the store? Oh my gosh. I can tell you guys. So I had phenomenal news. I dropped it off at one of the stores, and one of the stores got back with me, and they said they want to carry my book in their store. So I got that email. I was so giddy. I haven't even recorded it on a vlog yet. So you are the first ones to hear it. Yeah, that's the first store that I went into, and they want to carry my book. So I think that's pretty cool. Oh, well, we can't spell up here, but Eli can't read. Jen will never get a real job to support her family. She will keep buying coffee until she goes bankrupt. Comments matter more than getting braces for your children. Terrible people.
Sorry.
What?
Oh,
Oh, you're fine. This person, actually, I'm really glad that they commented before I block them. This particular person, they watch every single one of our videos, everyone. And then what they'll do is they'll change their name up top to be like something really mean or really nasty and hurtful and shameful and judgmental. And then I just delete and block them because they've been doing this for years. They'll create different accounts just to come on and comment really mean things. So they literally watch the whole video, comment on everything. Then they go to Kyle's channel and let me know their opinion of me. And so, yeah, I just want to send this person so much love, to be in that space where you feel like you have to make these kind of comments. You must be a pretty sad, lonely, scared person inside. And yeah, I am glad that you're here. And, I guess if you're going to dedicate your time to something, this is something to dedicate it to. But yeah, that's what this particular person does. So if you see them in the comments before I can delete them on my videos, that's what they do. They create channel after or name after name after name and come on and make like horrible, mean comments and just be kind of a jerk. So anyway, yeah, that is that person. Let me see. Chance said, I removed that comment. So I edited it to tell you my name. Sorry, you got 2 comments. That's okay. Hey, I will take a good name letting me know comment any day above the other one that we just had. Victoria says, I wish I could have the opportunity just to try living on a bus with my 3 kids and travel. It is not an easy thing, right? Like it's a beautifully hard life. And I say that because it's not for everybody. But this life, I mean, just from the videos that we made when we first started to now, the evolution that this life has given us is one of the things I will probably be most grateful for forever till I take my last breath. Being able to transform our marriage, our relationship with our kids, our relationship with ourselves. I don't think that we could have done it in this way if we hadn't moved into a bus. And so it is a very hard thing to do. It is not easy. And it rewards you with just letting your soul free. I'm so grateful for this life. If you do get the opportunity to do it, I highly recommend it. Stick with it. It's not easy. They're hard days. And those hard days help you grow. For sure. It's a great life. Lisa says, I can't forget to say hello to Kyle too. He's a wonderful husband and father. He sure is. He is an amazing human. And I'm so grateful he's my best friend. Like we literally we're best friends. And it's cool to get to spend my life with mine. Leave Nothing But Footprints says, hey, Jen. Hey. Elizabeth says, hi, Kyle. How are the flashing lights in the back working yet?
Working on that today.
He is working on that today. He's calling MCI because if you own an MCI, they have a 24-hour helpline or 12-hour helpline, something like that. Anyway, he's going to call them to see if they can diagnose where he should look because there's just so many places under there. The connections that he saw looked fine. He did figure out the generator battery. So we've got a couple things that I know he's going to be updating on his channel. Vesper says, congratulations. Thank you. My book is in a store. Yeah, they wanted to have me back for a book event and book signing, but we're going to be gone by the time the date was. So yeah, I thought it was super groovy that they wanted to do that. Batty says, congratulations. Thank you. Today for Mayfield, Kentucky, it's 90. Oh my goodness. That is hot. Hot. 90 in the South is hot, y'all. It is just muggy and hot. What the hell? Yeah, I think that person, they consistently show back up and they continue to make comments. Like, I would rather them donate their time to like an animal shelter, maybe reading to dogs, or at a homeless shelter serving people. But it gives, those comments give me an opportunity to use my tools. It gives me an opportunity to have awareness that that person's doing the best that they can do. And that just happens to be their best. And they don't know what they don't know. So they got a lot of, you can tell so much about a person by how they speak to others and the words that they choose to use. So that's how I look at that. Let's see. Lorna says, oh, congratulations, Jen. That is awesome. The hate has no place here. So I also hope that this person can reach out and get the help this person needs. God bless them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Darren says, Jen, what I've noticed is that bullies have low self-esteem and try to degrade others to a lower level than themselves just to falsely boost their low self-esteem. Yeah, in the book, Eckhart Tolle wrote Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. He talks a lot about your ego and your pain body and how these two get together and they conspire with your imagination to make you feel so low and make everything about you and try to put that onto other people's. Your pain body wants to connect with other pain bodies. And so that's how it does that. And so when they don't get that reaction, right? If we are just non-reactive to what they're doing, because we see them, we know who they are, then they kind of go away. But this person, they are dedicated. They are obsessed and dedicated. Elizabeth says, yay, I'm happy they're going to sell your book. I know. Like it inspires me to bring my book into more places, to have it carried in more places. So yeah. Angel says, we love you, Jen. You guys are truly amazing people, and we are blessed to have you guys. So much mutual right back at you. This is a community that I want to build of love and light and just sharing space without shame. And you're a big part of that too. Y'all are a huge part of my life, and I'm grateful. Lisa says, you get to be together as a family and the kids get to have such awesome experiences. Let me tell you, the kids, because we check in with them. We check in, we say, hey, how's bus life going for you? Do you feel like you want to go to a regular school? Do you want to move into a house? And they're like, no. They love to travel. They love their backyard, being in different places. And so, it's just given us all such a beautiful chance to grow together as a family and just be able to function in this amount of space. It's been cool. Darren says, hey, Kyle, how's life treating you?
I'm hanging in there.
He said he's hanging in there. He's doing pretty good. He's really been working on some things behind the scenes. And yeah, I'm so proud of him. He's done really well lately. John! My dear, how are you? Congrats on all your hard work. Thank you for the inspiring look into your journey. You are cultivating a very special, nostalgic, and wholesome American experience with your family. Thank you. You're amazing. How's the weather down in old Florida? I heard it's not so cool, but hopefully, respite is on the way, and it won't be much longer that y'all are in those temps. But thank you. It's, everyone's American dream can look very different. Mine looks like living in a bus with my kids and my partner and my dogs and getting to travel and see things and learn. And so everybody just looks a little different. Vesper says you get to see and travel to beautiful surroundings. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a wild life, and I'm grateful for all of it. Leave nothing but footprints says amen. A says love y'all always. Love you right back. Liz says, just like that person that thought it was your dog poop and you went on the higher road, you're able to be the better person and they apologized to you. With that woman, she was very hostile in the beginning because Wheezy takes a long time to pee. She likes to sit there and really savor in her bathroom time. And so she's just peeing, and the woman was immediately like aggressive and like, are you going to pick that up? Like very not nice. And so once she apologized, then that awareness comes in of she's seen a lot of people leave her dog poop and she doesn't want to step in any more of it, so I totally get it. And I think it was a beautiful experience for both of us. Patty says, yay, congrats, Jen. Thank you. A says, what's the best way to shave a Bernedoodle? Well, are you shaving because they're matted? So if you're shaving because they're matted, you're going to want to use a very, very small blade to be able to get all of their hair off. If you're just wanting to take off a little bit of hair, you can use a longer blade. Grooming a Bernedoodle is going to be a lot of fun. If you can, I would just recommend taking them in, especially if they're matted. I'm not sure why you're shaving, but sometimes our doodles get some mats and stuff, but best thing would be to take them in to get them shaved in that case. But you can totally experiment and try and do, and hair, matter of fact, does grow back. So you can do this. You can do it. Leave Nothing But Footprints says you only get 18 years with them, so make it count, which y'all are doing fantastic at. Yeah, like, whew, it was wild once I made that realization, right? That you get 18 years with your kids and that's it. And losing Ethan was a big catalyst to that, finally saying, no, we are going to spend time with our kids. We are going to make these memories, and we can tell the difference in them so much. Like, we'll sit in the bedroom and we'll all in our bunk, and we'll all lay in there and talk about different things, or we'll be sitting out here, and like the kids just feel safe and open to talk about most anything with us. And yeah, I think that's a cool space. Liz says what my second question was. Thank you. You said you went to 40 states. So we have been to 47 states. And the only one in the contiguous US that we haven't been to is Nebraska. We also haven't been to Alaska or Hawaii. Those are two we definitely want to get to. Three want to get to, because I think there's beauty in every state. There's no state that I wouldn't go back to, because I can kind of find beauty wherever I'm at. And so I think Nebraska is going to be really cool to visit. Valerie, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, gorgeous. Your package should hopefully be there on the 12th. Today's the 11th. So let me know when it finally arrives. Fatty says, I love you. Keep being so proud of you. Ignore these bad vibe individuals. Yeah, we should all be proud of ourselves and the growth that we have had, because we're not who we were 5 years ago. We're not who we were 2 years ago. We're not who we were yesterday. We're a different person. And we should all be proud of that growth. I think when I was growing up, it was, if you talk about what you've accomplished or what you've done, you are not humble. You are boastful. And that's really not the case. I think everybody just wants people to be proud of them because they're proud of themselves and the journey walked. And so, yeah, anytime that you have something that you want to say that you are proud of yourself for, do not hesitate to leave that in the comments, because I want to hear about your wins. I want to hear about your good days. I want to celebrate you. This is a place where we can celebrate and love on each other. Vesper says, are the puppies sleeping? They're very quiet. They got put in their kennel. They are in timeout because they had their little accident and I had to clean everything up. And so, yeah, they're in there for a bit before Kyle takes them out to go potty. Tree says, hey, Jen, wishing you the best with your book. Thank you. It's been such a wild ride. And I know there's more of a ride to come, but yeah, just to get a book published, and like your soul be out there wandering the world on people's bookshelves is a pretty cool feeling. Chance says, how is it traveling with dogs? I have 2 6-pounders. One has separation anxiety and they are Chihuahua mixes. They like to bark. I'm nervous about taking them to the campground. It'll take a little bit, for them to get safe. Like ours, we had traveled in our other RVs, so most of them were used to it. I would say Kevin, our doodle, had the longest kind of adjustment period where like he was not used to a moving vehicle and being in it. And so he's gotten so much better. The dogs just really roll with it. And I think the less anxiety we have, the less anxiety they have, because ours are barkers. And so when they see someone and they start to bark, I say, we are safe. We are safe. And I go give them some love and reassurance that we're okay. And then they usually quiet down. But the barking is a thing. And everybody's dog in the campground does it. So don't feel too bad if they bark. Yeah, I think it's totally doable. Cotton Candy says, thank you so very much, Lisa. Darren says, kind of blurry, Jen. Yeah, Wi-Fi is crummy here, extra crummy. It has been such a, we've had good Wi-Fi, not had good Wi-Fi. The Starlink has been iffy because of the trees around. So we're just doing our best and comes out when it comes out. Sapphire Ring says, hi, Jen and everyone. Hello. Valerie says, oh, thank you. You are the best ever. I just, so I did the Bustique was just, we'll go ahead and talk about this now. The Bustique, I did not find joy in shipping things, and shipping, that was a big factor, and it is so expensive right now. Like, to sell thrifted clothes online, I would have had to mark them up an insane amount. And like, I don't want to overcharge people things. I don't want to make an exorbitant amount of money, and so the cost of doing it just didn't really add up. But I went on the buy sell trade page for Cantha Bay, and I just did a closet clean out and then sold a bunch of things. It was $150 to ship those packages. I was blown away. Some of them were $19 each to ship because Cantha's a little heavier, but yeah, shipping right now is just bananas. So I honestly like to just give my clothes away. I like to gift them to people, to keep them going, to keep them living in their closet. And I think that's what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to gift clothes from now on. Angela said, is it possible to ask your zodiac sign? Absolutely. I am a Taurus. I am a Taurus with a Taurus rising and an Aquarius moon. Funny enough that you asked this, Kyle is an Aquarius with an Aquarius rising and a Taurus moon. So we are on the chart, literal, just opposites. And it's been the biggest blessing to be married to my opposite, because he has things in him that I need to learn for myself, and I have things in me that he needs to learn for himself. And so being able to look at it that way, and it's been a really cool experience, and learned things I never would have learned before. Arch T says, hi from Adelaide, South Australia. It's 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Very, very early or late, depending on how you look at it. But either way, I am grateful that you are here. Thank you. Vesper says, time out. Valerie says, be sure you hit the thumbs up for our beautiful Jen. Thank you. You are so sweet, Valerie. Yes, please, if you could. I always forget to say hit the like button or subscribe if you're not subscribed, those sort of things. And Valerie reminds me, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. A says, he's my dad's dog. My dad passed on June 27th, so I'm trying to catch up. He has very fast, curly hair, and he's in need of a summer cut for sure, trying to save money. I am so sorry that your dad passed away. I can't imagine. That must be so hard on you. And now with trying to find, get grooming done, you can do it. You know what? Get a pair of clippers, dog clippers, not human clippers. And Amazon, I would go with, like, if you're planning on doing this yourself, go for the Andis, ANDIS brand. It's just going to cut the hair better. I would go with a 7 blade. It's going to make them super, super short, but the hair is not going to grow back for a while, and you've got some time to breathe. So Andis clippers, ANDIS, and then the number 7 blade. It's 7F is what they call it. And start from the back of the head. Go all the way down the body, all the sides, the legs. You're going to want to start from the top, go down. You can do this. You got this. Maybe watch a couple grooming videos on doodles at home. And you can do it. We can do so many hard things. And this is one of those that if you want to save some money, I know you can do it. Elizabeth says, LOL, my bad. I thought you said 40. Wow, Hawaii. That is really nice, and it is my dream to visit my friends over there. Yes, we want to get to Hawaii. We want to check it off. We want to see it. The kids are like, wow, we could do it for your 20th wedding anniversary. And so we may go over there. We got a few years, but we might go over there for that. Sapphire Ring says, long guy left gate open. 2 dogs got out. One is a Great Dane. Thankfully, it was noticed right away. Oh my goodness. I am so that's terrifying. We've had that happen. Our long guy left gates open before. So glad that you noticed right away, because that's a dangerous situation. Puppies, they go a little crazy when they get out and they go sniff things and they don't pay attention. And yeah, I'm so glad that you noticed them. A said it's been a rough 5 years, but this is way different. Trusting God always. Yeah, these storms that are sent our way that we have to figure out a way to weather, they're hard, they're deep, they're tough. You're not alone, even though our grief is different. Grief is grief, and grief sucks. And so I just want you to know I'm giving you the biggest virtual hug right now, sending you love, sending you light. It's a hard time. It's a hard time, and you are not alone. And I'm so glad you're here. Lisa says, so sorry for the loss of your father. Yes, absolutely. Vesper says the plants are thriving well on the back shelf. Yes, they are. I've got a refill. I got these aqua globe things because I'm not the best at remembering to water, or then I overwater. So these have worked pretty well. I've got a couple plants that I'm up on the dash over there. They're in water and I'm trying to like root them. So yeah, we're doing a whole plant thing back here, y'all. I'm a plant mama. It is just, it's wild. Davina says, hi, Jen and everyone. Hey, Davina. Hope your day is amazing. Chance said, so all the dogs bark so that people just know to expect to hear dogs. If so, that makes me feel better. Don't think they would bark constantly. I would hope. Oh, yes. We have neighbors over here. Every time someone walks by, their little Jack Russells are barking. There's a big dog over here that barks when someone walks by. It's kind of one of those things. I don't let it bother me. It's a dog bark. It's like when the dogs are at the dog park and they're kind of barking and running around. It's what dogs do. That being said, if our dogs bark, we kind of assess the situation and then calm them down so they don't continue barking. Like, we don't want them to be a nuisance, But yes, everybody understands that dogs, they bark here. It's all good. Jody says, good morning, Jen. Good morning, Jody. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Diane says, you guys are awesome. Keep on being the best. Yes, shipping kills. I sell online too, and no one wants to pay for it. It's tough because when you have thrifted clothes, they're used clothes. And in order to cover like some of the shipping, I would have to mark them up by like $10. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to people. So I think the rest of my stock of clothes, we brought 4 totes with us. So the rest of the stock is going to be at School UP. I'm going to have a tent and set up a little thrift shop at School UP so I can kind of blow the clothes out so I don't have to carry them anymore. Lesson learned. I love to play. And this was a way, like the Shopify store was like $40 a month to have. But this is a very low financial risk way to see if I like something. Let me know if y'all are this way. But I like to try it first in a very low risk way to see if it even feels aligned to me, rather than like researching and doing all these things and planning and prepping and preparing. And then if I do it and I hate it, I've spent all this time doing that. So I like to dabble, get my toes wet, see if it's even something that I like to do. Diane says, yay, it's the dawning of the age of Aquarius. LOL, I'm an Aquarius too. My son is a Taurus. That's so funny. The zodiac and our birth chart and all the things. And yeah, it's been such a beautiful blessing to have someone that is so opposite me, because it challenges me to grow. And the same with him. Like, we both challenge each other in very good ways. Dreamcatcher 333 says, you look beautiful. Thank you. I'm feeling good this morning. I've been feeling good for the past couple of days. It's a process. It is a process. Vesper says, I'm going through a process of clearing everything out at the moment. It's taking ages. Everything no longer needed or wanted is going. Total life sort out. Yes. Sometimes you need the whole reset button and just getting rid of the things that do not spark joy, that you really don't need anymore. And that's mental, physical, and with your soul. I mean, I think that's amazing that you're doing that. Darren says, oh, Jen, have you chatted with Sandy and Jed lately? When did we talk to them? It's been a minute. Last time we talked to them, they were over in Thailand. they are having the absolute time of their lives. They love world travel. They have their backpacks and they just go one day. Give me just a second. I'm going to block this person because they just bless their heart. Bless their heart. That's all I got to say to them. Davina says, Jen, that's why I love my ice blue Taurus, because it's my zodiac sign too. Oh, so I bet your ice blue Taurus is so cute. Diane says, Jen, maybe next time you clip your dogs, talk and show the ones who want to learn. Yeah, that's definitely something I could do. It's something I could probably do next time I shave them down. I shave them down like once every 6 months. I used to groom them once a week. And when they're road dogs, they get in the water, they get in the mud, they get dirty. And so it's easier to have them all short. So next time I do, I definitely could. Sapphire says, watched your videos and the scenery is stunning. It's wild. So much beauty in this place. You just walk out of the campground and there's trails and there's so many outdoor things right out of your front door. It's bananas. Oh, Chance said you reminded me to water my outdoor plants. I forget to do that. I know. See, I'm trying to only have a certain amount that I can take care of because I don't want to overdo it. But yes, these aqua globes come in so handy. DJ, I'm an Aquarius. All the Taurus and Aquarius in here. Where are you? We're in one of the Thousand Trails parks closest to Seattle. And so we'll be here probably for another week and a half, I think. And then we're headed on out. Angela says, love it. I'm a Capricorn who is married to a Taurus. I'm a barber, so I feel like we have so much in common. Congrats on your book. Y'all deserve all the happiness in the universe. Oh, thank you. Kyle, I cut his hair for many years on the grooming table. I would take my dog grooming clippers and the three boys would line up and we would sit on the dog grooming table and they would get their hair cut. So I feel you. My mom was a hairdresser growing up. And so I spent a lot of time in the beauty salon. So that's pretty cool that you're a barber. I love that. Davina says, Nikki likes to bark at people walking by our house when she's in the window. I tell them she's just saying hi. Yes, she is. She's like, hey, I am here. I am here, people. Bring me some treats or pets. I love that she does that. Sherry says, hey, girl, first time on your lives. I am a Taurus as well. Aw, I'm so glad that you're here, Sherry. Thank you for being here. A says, thank you, guys. I really love this space. I just really want a space where we all can love each other. And I had to ban that person. But I want a space where we can just love. And that's all we need to do. Vesper says, yes, everything. Clear it all out. Ditch in Town says, we'll be headed up to school UP too. Oh, unfortunately, our bus is broke down, but we it's one of my favorite events of the year, one of my favorite school events. It's just so much to do, so laid back. The kids have a blast. I just walk around barefoot and love on all my people, and it's an amazing time. I'm Aries and my son is a Leo, so it gets chaotic here for sure. Oh, Molly's an Aries and Ben is a Leo, so I feel you on the chaoticness. Arch says it's $10 Australian to ship a small bottle. It's pricey to ship things, and it really limits people from sending stuff because it adds so much cost to it. Erin says, yes, the scenery is gorgeous. Liz says, I'm Taurus, but not how fine my moon or rising is. So it's a birth chart. I forget. Google birth chart, astral birth chart, and they have different quizzes and sites you can take. Maybe I did mine on Cafe Astrology, and then I had an astrologist help me with another one. But Google astral birth chart, and it should come up. Taurus, May 16th. I love that. Mine's the 18th. My father-in-law's is the 16th. So that's pretty cool. I'm a Gemini. I love every zodiac sign because the way that I look at it, right, is our zodiac sign, and then you've got your birth chart, and you have a little bit of every sign in you, right? And the things that we need to improve on are just what we have to find balance in, because I think balance in everything is the ultimate goal. So I think birth charts are really cool if you use them as like a roadmap on what to grow. Victoria says, love what you've done to the bus. Hopefully we in, when's that, December, we'll be in Florida with Kyle's parents, and they've got a wood shop there, and so we can get the rest of this bus done. We just haven't done any projects lately because the campgrounds don't allow you to work on things outdoors like power tools and stuff. So we haven't had the space to do it. And so yeah, once we get down there, I'm ready. I'm ready for my home to be finished. Paula says, Aquarius here, Sacramento, California. I love it. Welcome, Paula. Liz says, I don't have a green thumb. They would all die. You know what? That is what I used to think. And surprisingly enough, my little aqua globes help my thumb be a little bit greener. Yeah, and I talk to my little plants. I've got my aloe plant over here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Are the kids still sleeping? Yes, they are. Summertime, it's 9:46 here. And so summertime, we let them, they don't really have a bedtime. They can stay up as long as they're not making a ruckus, you know, and as long as it's not affecting their health and their choices. They can stay up late, sleep in early, or sleep in late. That's what I did as a kid, and Kyle did the same thing. And it was just really nice to just decompress for the summer for us. And so with the kids, we kind of do the same thing. So they are definitely asleep. But it's nice because for the morning time in the bus, it's so quiet and peaceful and not loud. And so I'm not mad at it. Sherry says, I can relate to the PTSD. I learned to handle it better watching. Oh, Sherry, PTSD is hard, right? Like PTSD is hard. And it's one of those things we never wanted and we got. And I'm really glad that you're here with me and we're growing through it together, because it takes a team, it takes a village. It's a team effort to grow through life. And yeah. Angela says, I would love one of your dresses. You do look beautiful always. I actually, now I work with, not really, I'm affiliated with Cantha Bay, and I had bought their clothes for about 1.5 years before they came to me with the, being like a brand partner with them. And so I trade content for clothes. And so they send me clothes, and I take pictures, and then I get to keep the clothes. They have the pictures. And then my affiliate link, I get a commission off my affiliate link. But I don't really technically pay for those clothes. And so I'm like, anytime that I'm done with those that they give me, I always give away, because I feel very bad like charging, like making someone pay for that, you know? And I just really want other people to be able to wear these clothes and feel as good as I do. And so I just like to give them away whenever I'm done with them. So I'll let you know. Maybe we'll do some things on here. Chance says, what school do you use for your kids? I homeschool too. Always looking for a program that will work for my child. Getting ready to get assessed for ADHD and autism. Yeah, there's so many different curriculums out there, right? So Eli is going into a new one this school year. Our therapist recommended we put him in that one. It's great for children on the spectrum. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll get that and post it somewhere. But the two older kids go to a school called Montana Hybrid Academy, and they're based out of Montana. And they go to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they have like a bushcraft day on Thursday for the kids that are in person on Montana. So Thursdays, we made that our family adventure day. And so we go out on Thursday and do something as a family. And so during the week, they have Spanish, like their math class was crypto. They learned crypto. Art was Canva. So they learned how to do graphic design. They do teaching textbooks for math. And they just finished up a really cool book report. So they have real world learning, right? They apply it in a real way that kids can understand. And it's not full of they don't do standardized testing, any of that. And they actually have a dual enrollment too. And so when kids are ready, they can go to college and the virtual school at the same time. They help you get into college. Just wonderful, wonderful school. The two, Ben and Molly, are older ones. They wanted something more. They wanted more education. And so for the first 3 years that we were on the road, we did unschool. We unschooled them, which was really child-led learning. And we used the world around them to teach them, which is what we've been doing with Eli up until this point, because with dyslexia and being on the spectrum, he just learns differently. He can't sit in front of a computer for hours at a time. His learning looks different. We work hand in hand with our therapist. She's actually a play therapist, and we work hand in hand with her, and she has helped us greatly with getting Eli where he needs to be. So there's plenty of things out there. I promise you, Chance. There's so much great curriculum. If you want to do curriculum, it's amazing to unschool for a bit. And then we found, like, it's called a micro school is the Montana Hybrid Academy. Liz says, oh no, your Wi-Fi is going in and out and was freezing up. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're in a crummy Wi-Fi area. Crummy. Vesper says, I'm Aries with Pisces rising and Virgo moon sign, earth, fire, and woo, you got it all. I love that. Liz says, my birthday was on May 14th and I was born on Mother's Day. LOL, the best. Yes, you are. I love it. Davina says, Jen, I saw some really cute animals at the zoo on Wednesday. Boy, it was hot outside and didn't get to see the red panda. They were doing maintenance. I'll post pictures. And yes, please post all the pictures. We do have a group that it's called the Bethoonies, and it's just love and light in there. And so that's what Davina's talking about. So yes, I would love to see those pictures. Connected and Inspired says, why do you have to drive the Jeep? Why can't you just tow it and drive with everyone else in the bus? Very good question. Our tow lights have been acting up. So what that means is when the tow lights are connected into the bus when the Jeep is being towed, we don't have signals. We don't have blinkers. We don't have brake lights. And so super dangerous. And so until he's calling MCI today to diagnose it further, we can't tow the Jeep safely. So I have to drive behind, which, I mean, I don't mind it. Ever since those treatments, I did treatments in Denver for my PTSD. It's been kind of cathartic to ride in the bus, which has been quite a change. And I love it. So hopefully I'll be riding again soon. The plan is when we go east, I ride in the Jeep because it's extra fuel and it's wear and tear. So hopefully I'll be riding in the bus soon. Classy Kitty says, greetings from Seattle, Washington. I'm a Pisces. I'm glad you're here. Wait, there's a second part. You're beautiful. You have such a gentle spirit. I love your vibe. Well, thank you. You are so sweet, and I appreciate you. Vesper says, wow, that's a great deal. Cotton Candy says, be sure you hit that thumbs up for our beautiful Jen. Diane says, I love your clothes. I lived in on the 70s, but was a small child, so I missed out on dressing up with the adult clothes. I think I probably had a past life in the 70s. I just love that decade. It was such a transformative, regenerative, just wild energy decade. We were talking about Woodstock last night and about the Kyle had known a couple of people that went to Woodstock and said that it was just wild. So I find the 70s to be a pretty groovy time. Angela says, thank you, Jen. What a lovely thing to do. I've learned so much from you. I feel seen now that I have been here. I am ADHD and dyslexic too. You are in good company. We're learning that we are, all of us are on the spectrum and in some form or capacity. And the beautiful thing is we all have such unique talents. Like if we lean in to those things that people call disabilities, we can find things that we never knew that we were so intelligent in. And I find that incredibly beautiful that everyone is unique and has their own special gifts. Anonymous says, I would love to see Kyle add some cooking to his channel. He is so talented and can give us some good recipes. You hear that? They want cooking, sir. Mm-hmm. I love his cooking. Like when he does his cooking in the video, he just makes it so simple. Quite honestly, Kyle, he's really shown me how to not be as scared of cooking. And it's really cool to watch him. So hopefully he'll put some more in there. Chance says she's 14, been HSing since the beginning. We've tried a lot of curriculum. Are the classes at Montana School live? Can you repeat the name of the school? I'd like, yeah, let me, can you post, would you mind posting a comment in there with Montana Facebook group? Kyle's going to post that in there for me. I love you. Montana's Facebook page, Montana Hybrid Academy, or their website. Yeah. He'll post something. And so, yeah, the classes are live. There's very small groups of kids in each of the classes. It's with a teacher, their Spanish teacher. He's from Mexico. Their finance teacher, she is actually from France. And so these people are from all over the world, and they're experts in their field. And so, yeah, Paz is the director. She's phenomenal, wonderful, keeps everybody like informed of what's going on. They do homework in school. So they have a 30-minute period where they wrap up like homework and things that they have to finish. There's no homework after that. It's been a beautiful, beautiful school to send the kids to. Molly and Ben both really enjoy it. They really like it more when they're on the East Coast, though, because it starts at 8:45 Montana time. And so when they're on the East Coast, it starts at 10:45. But yeah, they love it. Vesper says, I love that you call the Jeep Linda. We named her Linda. We love Linda. I don't know why we named her Linda, but yeah, I have a name for everything. I give inanimate objects names all the time. Kyle never did until he got with me. Davina says, hi, Kyle.
Hello.
He says hello. And then Chance says, sounds awesome. Are you putting that link in there?
It didn't show up?
I didn't see it. I don't know. No homework is no homework. Like, learn all you need to learn in school. There is no reason kids need to go home.
It's up just above found by chance.
I don't see it, but maybe. Did his comment go back up? I don't know. Anyway, he's working on it. Liz says, when will you go back to your property and who watches over it while you're gone? We don't know. As of now, it'll probably be summer by the time that it is by the time we go back there. It'll probably be summer because Molly wants to go. We go to events based on the kids. And so Molly wants to go. There's a big thing called the family reunion. You have to make Kyle a mod to post links. Oh, poo. Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this going. What was I saying? Academy. One thing at a time, man. There we go. Hang on here. Look at me doing this. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Did that work? Yes. Okay. There's the their website. But yeah, we aren't really sure. We are going to be going to this rally called the Family Reunion. It's in Madison, Florida, and we'll probably stay the month. It's like 120 other families that live full time in their RVs. And so the kids enjoy that. And then they're doing a prom for kids that are 13 and older. And so that's in May, and I believe South Carolina. And Molly really, really, really wants to go to prom. So we're going to be going to that, and then hopefully maybe getting back to where, but then school UPs and all, I don't know. Well, we'll find out. We fly by the seat of our pants sometimes. Rickard says, hi, Jen. I can't believe I made it on one of your lives. I'm so glad you're here. How's trucking today? How's the truck life? Hope that you have a really amazing day. Chance says, thank you. You are so welcome. Give Paz reach out because she's phenomenal. Vesper says, bless you. Thank you for all the blessing, y'all. Jody says, totally agree about Kyle's cooking. Would love to see more. Me too. Rickard says, I love you so much, Jen and Kyle. We love you so big, Rickard. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for spending a little bit of your time with me today. Like that's so huge. You could spend your time anywhere and you choose to be here. And I have so much gratitude for that. No video today, but there will be a video on Monday. I hope you all have just the best, amazing, crazy, cool weekend. And I hope tons of serendipity happens to you. And I'll get to Classy Kitty, and then we'll say our goodbyes. I'm all about the 70s, especially the music. I'm 65, and my cats help me with anxiety, depression, and childhood trauma. I can totally relate to you in so many ways. I'm grateful you're here. And I'm grateful all of you are just growing down the road together with me. And yeah, none of us are alone. We're doing this life together. So I love you all so very big. Enjoy your Friday. Go do something fun. Go touch a tree. Go touch a tree. But I love you guys so much. Mwah!